Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming something that's actually requested from one of my viewers. I did see it in the comment section of a video the other day that one of you girls, I think it was one of you girls, requested me to do the best honeymoon fragrances. So what I would take on a honeymoon if I was going on one, which I'm definitely not anytime soon, but if I was going on a honeymoon, in my collection, these would be, I have 10 fragrances because you guys already know I like to fit all of your needs, not just my needs. I like to kind of pick some for everyone. So I have 10 fragrances here that I would personally take with me. I'm telling you guys right now, these would be the 10 fragrances that I would take on my honeymoon if I ever go on one. Let's just get into it. There is no order. There is no fragrance that I recommend over another fragrance. I'm just going to tell you guys where I would wear it, how I would wear it, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I love all of these 10 and these would be my picks. So the first one, you guys can actually see, look how much I've worn of this fragrance and I have not even owned it for very long. This is like a newer fragrance to my collection, but I am that obsessed with it. And I'm going to try and be a little bit more reserved when I talk about fragrances now, because I don't want you guys to think that I'm in love with every single fragrance. Even though most of the fragrances that I own, I really do love. I'm going to try and like distinguish which ones are like my favorites and which ones I'm kind of just like, you could pass. So for me, this is a favorite. This is Mizensir Chere, which is Alberto Marias's fragrance line, Mizensir. And this fragrance is just pure perfection. This is a very simple fragrance, yet incredible. There is a beautiful orange blossom note, a beautiful vanilla note. It's smooth, slightly like a little bit of honey or something like that in the fragrance. I think there's amber as well, but to me, I've said this before, it's got a little subtle powderiness to it. It does remind me a little tiny bit of Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme, but I love this way more. I actually gave away my bottle of Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme, and I adore this fragrance. I've worn this, I'm not gonna lie, I have worn this on date night, and yeah, it does very, very well. Let me just say that. It's a big, it's definitely a pleasing fragrance to wear. So Mizensir Chere, I would say this one's very feminine as well, so keep that in mind. So the next fragrance that I have here is a personal favorite. This is Angelique Noir from Guerlain. Now, all of the fragrances are going to be linked down below. I also have a full video on my Guerlain fragrances if you're interested, but this is probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, from the house of Guerlain. Angelique Noir is a beautiful, cozy vanilla, but to me, I've picked all of these fragrances very specifically for a honeymoon, because when you're on a honeymoon, in my opinion, this is how I would want to smell. I would either want to smell really sexy, really classy, or have a really sensual fragrance. Now, the Mizensir Chere is very sensual to me. It's a very intimate, like pretty, innocent, delicate fragrance. And Angelique Noir to me is a little bit more of an intimate date night, classy date night, something a little bit more classy, I guess you could say. It's a beautiful vanilla fragrance. It has a vanilla, angelica, pear, tuberose. It's a stunning fragrance, but to me, it's a beautiful, like once it's settled down, it goes into a beautiful, cozy vanilla fragrance. So Angelique Noir from Guerlain, definitely one that I would take on a honeymoon with me. Okay, so I'm going to be totally honest with you guys right now, and I know I say this a lot, but if I could only own one fragrance at this stage in my life, this would be the one fragrance that I would want to own. This is Santal Complete from Fragrance du Bois. That is a massive call, but I would never say it unless I totally meant it, and I have actually had quite a few DMs, emails, and messages from you guys that have bought this and have been thanking me because you absolutely love the fragrance just as much as I do. This is one of the most beautiful fragrances that I've smelled in my life. I can't even explain it. It smells like fairy dust, like magic. It's like crushed diamonds. If I could only have one fragrance at this stage in my life, like I said, it would be this fragrance. And this has been my favorite fragrance for weeks now, like weeks and weeks and weeks. So that's how you know that this is an incredible fragrance. It wasn't just one that I was like, oh yes, I love this. And then like a week later I've put it down. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure anymore. No, I love this fragrance. I will always love this fragrance. I will always love this fragrance. Fragrance du Bois is hands down, I have samples from them and it's easily one of my favorite houses ever. I would love to do a video on them once I accumulate more of the fragrances. But anyway, Santal Complete, how does it smell? Like I said, it is a beautiful, soft, creamy, smooth, powdery, light. It's got vanilla. It's got a beautiful, and when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful sandalwood note in the fragrance. It's got coconut, it's got pepper, it's got violet, amber, lemon, but honestly, all the notes kind of sound a little like you're not really sure how this fragrance would smell, but let me just tell you, this is stunning, and that's all I'm gonna say. Again, wore this on date night because I am seeing somebody and yeah. He absolutely adores this fragrance. When I wear it, I have to stop myself from wearing it because I do not want to run out of this before I go to the south of France. I want to take this with me. So yeah, anyways, I'm sorry that was very long. The rest of my reviews won't be that long, but Santal Complete from Fragrance du Bois easily would be my top of the top. Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Now this is not an intimate fragrance to me at all. This is more of a classy night out fragrance with your partner. What? Your husband. This is a classy night out with your husband. You're going for dinner, you're going somewhere absolutely beautiful, a beautiful, expensive restaurant, looking over the city or looking over the ocean or looking over wherever the hell that you are. This is the fragrance that I would wear. I actually wore this fragrance on my birthday this year when I turned 21. I wore Oud Satin Mood and I got 2 compliments on my birthday. And I don't know if that was complimenting me because it was my birthday, but anyways, I thought I would tell you guys that anyway. So this is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Oud Satin Mood. If you don't know how this smells, this is a beautiful candied rose and oud fragrance with a lot of sweetness. There is a lot of sweetness in this fragrance. It's very strong, very intense, but the dry down is incredible. The oud is not super overpowering, but you do smell it. But to me, they've just done it so, Francis Kurkdjian has just done it to perfection in this fragrance because there's just enough sweetness where it kind of masks the oud so it doesn't smell too gross. But Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, easily one of my favorite fragrances ever, and it's one that I would be taking on my honeymoon for sure. Next fragrance that I have here is a lot more of a subtle one. You could definitely wear this one on the beach, on a daytime date in the sunshine. I don't know what you would be doing on a honeymoon. Actually, yes, I do know what you'd be doing. Anyway, this is Elaine from Martin Michelef. And to me, this is a very versatile fragrance for a honeymoon. You can wear it in bed. I'm just going to put it out there. You can wear it in an intimate setting, in an intimate date, whatever you're doing, whatever the occasion. You can wear this fragrance. This one definitely works very well in the summertime, the summer, spring as well. So maybe more like a tropical-y honeymoon, I guess you could say. I honestly think you could take all of them with you to anywhere because I would personally. I don't care about the occasion. I would be taking all of these fragrances. So Elaine from Martin Michelef. If you don't know how this smells, just look at that bottle. Just got distracted. It is stunning. This is a beautiful vanilla. It has some coconut. It has a little bit of fruit. It's a bit creamy. My sister said it smells like candy canes, kind of like the beautiful white candy canes. And I kind of agree with her in a way, but that kind of makes it sound a little bit cheap because it definitely doesn't smell cheap. It's the most beautiful, like floral, coconut, exotic, sweet vanilla fragrance, if that makes any sense. But it definitely would work better, I think, in the summer and spring. So keep that in mind. Elaine from Martin Michelef, beautiful fragrance, especially for more of an intimate sort of setting. I feel like if you like fragrances like Mon Guerlain from Guerlain, this would be right up your alley. That's just what I think. My camera just stopped recording. But moving on, I have another fragrance from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This one is Baccarat Rouge 540. Of course, I love this fragrance. I think it is beautiful. And my sister said, and I totally agree with what she said, that these two fragrances give you a similar feeling. Like they kind of surround you with like this light, airy kind of cloud. They're not super heavy fragrances or sickly fragrances. To me, they give you a similar feeling. Now, don't get me wrong, they don't have the same longevity or the same projection, but they do definitely give you a similar feeling. So maybe if you like Baccarat Rouge, you may like Santal Complete. This is way above Baccarat in my eyes. Like this is just incredible, but I still really love Baccarat and I recommend it and I would definitely take it on my honeymoon for sure. This could work any season, any occasion, any date. You could wear this one. Intimate, you could wear it for absolutely everything. My pro tip is just don't spray it too much. I would probably say 3 sprays maximum because it's a very beast sort of fragrance. It's light, but it's very like powerful. So if you don't know how this one smells, it kind of smells like candied sugar, almost like a spun sugar. That's what I always say, because it's light and airy, but it has a definite sweetness to it and like a sugariness to the fragrance. So yeah, love this fragrance, and I definitely think it is a honeymoon. Mizensir's Velvet Vanilla. This is one of the best vanillas in the entire world. This is one of the best vanillas in the entire world. This is incredible. To me, this is a bubblegum tuberose fragrance. You really have to like tuberose to like this fragrance, and I'm just going to put it out there right now. Tuberose can be a very prominent note in fragrance. Like for me personally, whenever I have a fragrance that features a note of tuberose, it's very obvious to me. So you do definitely have to like the note of tuberose, which is a little bit more of a mature fragrance note in my eyes. But to me, this one is more of a vanilla. It's a vanillic bubblegum tuberose. So it's definitely like the heaviest on the vanilla, especially in the dry down. Oh my god, in the dry down you basically just get bubblegum and vanilla. I would wear this one like when we're going on like a nice dinner, on like a date, or maybe in the daytime, and let it have some time to kind of like settle into your skin for whatever you're going to be doing later on in the day. Who knows? So Mizensir Velvet Vanilla for sure is one that I would take with me. It's very feminine and beautiful and sweet and divine. Like it's just divine. It leaves the most incredible cloud around you as well, which I love. So also just beware, little tip, only a few sprays. Like go 3 sprays max for this one because it's very, very strong. Another strong one here, we have Dior Addict from Christian Dior. Sorry guys, I'm playing with my hair, but that's because I'm like very conscious of my hair now, because like I'm trying to like make it look better, but it's just not really working. But anyways, Dior Addict from Christian Dior, definitely one that I would take on a honeymoon because this is sex in a bottle. I'm just gonna put it out there, this is sex in a bottle. I wouldn't wear it for like, you know, jumping into the bed, but I would definitely wear it for like a date night. So you're going on a date with your hubby and you're going for a beautiful dinner or something like that, chuck on Dior Addict, you're going to seduce him, and by the end of the night it's going to have settled into your skin and become the beautiful creamy cheesecake vanilla that it is. This is a beautiful, oh wow, every time I smell this fragrance yeah, it just drives me crazy. This is a white floral and a vanilla mixed into one fragrance, and they've just done it so incredible. To me, it's like a cheesecake. Like I can almost taste cheesecake in my mouth when I smell this fragrance, if that makes any sense. And I don't mean that it smells like cheese, obviously, or it's not like salty or anything like that, but it just has this beautiful, like creamy, decadent, smooth, luxurious thing about it that I just think is absolutely incredible. So Dior Addict, definitely one that I would pull out for a beautiful dinner, and etc. The next one that I'm going to include is very predictable because you guys already know how I feel about this house, this fragrance. This is Parfum de Marly Delina Exclusive. Now, I chose to go for the exclusive because men tend to like sweet fragrances on women, and the exclusive is a lot sweeter than the original. The original is fresher, which is also a beautiful thing to wear. It's definitely up to you guys of which you like better, sweet or fresh, because if you like fresher fragrances and you know your partner does, I would go for the original. But if you like sweeter and also your partner does, I would go for the Delina Exclusive. So I chose to go for Delina Exclusive because to me it's a little bit more decadent, a little bit more honeymoon. I don't know why I'm rubbing my leg right now. I'm sorry guys, this is just getting a bit creepy. Anyways, I would definitely take the Delina Exclusive with me, and I would wear this date, intimate, I would wear it for everything. So beautiful fragrance. You guys already know how this smells. Rose, lychee, vanilla, sweet, creamy, a little bit milky, floral, sweet, a little bit syrupy, creamy, like I said, just a stunning, stunning fragrance. So Delina Exclusive from Parfum de Marly, and this one's also very feminine. Didn't mention that, but it's a very feminine one to me. The final fragrance that I recommend for your honeymoon, or my honeymoon, is from Memo Paris, and this is Grenada. There There you go, that's showing off the bottle a bit. Now, this is one that I love to wear in the summertime. I strictly wear this fragrance in the spring and summer months because to me, it's a very spring-summer fragrance. It has a beautiful orange blossom note, it has jasmine, it has grenadine syrup, which is kind of like a syrupy, oh my god, it's just beautiful. It kind of smells like honeysuckle. This fragrance reminds me of honeysuckle. I have no idea why, but it just does. Like I smell this, and to me it smells like orange blossom and honeysuckle, and it's just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. There's vanilla, there's amber, there's tonka bean, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but you don't really get any of those sort of notes. To me, it's a kind of, like I just said, like a honeysuckle orange blossom fragrance, and it is stunning. I have been complimented a lot on this fragrance, and like I said, I don't wear this one in the winter and fall because it just doesn't, for me, it just feels kind of weird to wear it because this one plays so beautifully on your warm skin and it really shines and it just smells intoxicating. That's why I think it would be incredible on like a tropical honeymoon, you know, in the heat. Oh wow, I couldn't imagine anything better. So Memo Paris, Grenada, fantastic fragrance, and yeah, that is my final recommendation. So I hope that you girls enjoyed hearing about my recommendations for honeymoon scents. Like I said, guys, honestly, whenever I do my videos, these are just my personal lists. Like I have more fragrances, and I often get the question like, why do you keep repeating the same fragrances? It's because I want to talk about what I actually love. I want to recommend you guys fragrances I know work, I know smell fantastic, I know get compliments if you care about that, and I know are going to please at least some of you. So yeah, I just wanted to include that in the end there. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.